Greetings once again to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video might be seen. It's Celine Driver again. Once again doing another Watches for Life video. This is going to be my 11th Watches for Life video and my 5th in the mini-series I came up with, my State of Collection video. Today we're concentrating on Seiko. I have currently 7. I had 8, but I sold one. And that's kind of funny for me because for a lot of years that I wore a watch or two and didn't know a damn thing about watches, I thought Seiko was synonymous with junk. You know, all I remember when I saw Seikos were, the big plastic monsters. I know this isn't a Seiko watch. I know it's G-Shock is not that, but that style of watch is what I thought of when I thought of Seiko. But as I began the hobby and got smarter and listened to more people and saw more videos and talked and traded and bought and sold, I began to realize that Seiko was so much more. So what do I have here on the table in front of you? Well, for the most part, I have sporty diver watches. That seems to be my favorite genre of watch overall, so why shouldn't I be buying Seikos? Now, all of these watches I've done individual unboxing videos on, so if you want details about calibers and model numbers and measurements and that kind of thing, I encourage you to go back in my videos and take a look at them as individual videos, and you'll get much more information. I'm just doing an overview. So starting from bottom left and working my way around this way. So what do I have here? I have, of course, every Seiko owner, lover has to have an SKX. I mean, everybody's got to have an SKX if you like Seiko. And this one, for the most part, I haven't modified very much. It's still using the same non-hackable, non-winding, automatic only movement that it came with. The only thing I've done to it really is I changed the bezel out for something else. In this case, it's kind of a GMT-like bezel, which I just love. I'm not in New York, but I am in the New York time zone. I love the fact that London is highlighted here, so you know where GMT is. And I think that's Tokyo down there because, of course, it's a Japanese watch. I have put it on a leather strap because I am not a fan of dive straps, and I couldn't find a bracelet that I really liked for it. So I had that leather strap lying around, and I picked it up and put it on. And I like a great daily wear watch, if daily wear style watch, and an honored part of my collection. Don't think I'll be getting rid of this, but I will play with the bezels. I have about 4 of the bezels I could put on here, different colors, different styles. That's the fun part of the SKX line, is you can play with them. I have a gold, black and gold Seiko 5 series watch, which I picked up from my good friend Neil Cresswell. He runs the Facebook forum on there, the microbrand, a Kickstarter and a microbrand horology forum on Facebook, which I'm a moderator on, but he's one of the admins. And one day he popped up a posting saying he had about 4 or 5 watches he wanted to unload, and I saw that one and I said, me, because I have no self-control, and came up with a good price and picked it up from him. This one, unfortunately, is also not a hackable, windable movement. It is an automatic movement only. You can see it pull the crown out and it still runs. So these two watches are on a winder constantly, so they always stay ready to go. This one is one of my favorite watches, not just because it's really a unique Seiko 5 pilot watch with a really unique look to it overall, but in the fact that it is an orange and blue watch. Being a Florida Gator, University of Florida Gator alum, and lifelong fan of their teams, especially football. American football, thank you. None of this running around kicking a round ball thing for me. No offense, just not my thing. So this orange and blue, when I saw it, had to have it, and got it. A place called Watches 88, overseas. Got it to me very quickly, in great shape, and I think I got their last one. So I haven't really seen these around at all, except for one time on Watches 88, and it was a great price, and I just jumped on it, and it just runs beautifully. I love this sawtooth bezel. It's bidirectional. It's the only annoyance about this watch is that this thing moves a little too easy for my taste, but put up with it. Again, not a hackable or windable movement, so this one shares the same four-post winder as these two. So these guys are always on a winder, as is this one, but I'll get to that in a minute. I have a Pepsi. Everyone who has a dive watch thing like I do got to have a Pepsi bezel. And a Coke bezel, which I have in another watch, but that's another But when I find one and I pull the trigger, I'll make an unboxing. So, not too bad for someone who, up until maybe 2 years ago, maybe less than that even, didn't know very much about Seiko and was under the mistaken impression that Seiko was not a worthwhile watch to own. I kicked myself for thinking that for so long that I imagine how many how many opportunities passed me by because I was ignorant to what they were and what they could be. But I'm happy with the Seikos that I've acquired so far. Someday I hope to put my hands on a Grand Seiko with a spring drive. That's going to take a little bit of doing, but that is a goal, to add a spring drive Grand Seiko to my collection. But for now, these 7 plus the actual Ripley that I will own are going to be my Seiko part of my collection for now. So, going to wrap it up there. Going to leave it at that. If you like the videos I'm making, thumbs up is always helpful to me. Comments down there, please. And consider subscribing and clicking that little bell button next to it. That way, when I make more videos, you'll be alerted and you can enjoy some more stuff from me, such as it is. I try my best. I hope people enjoy it. So I will thank you for stopping by and say see you in the next one.